Captain Neikezhakuo Kenguruse, an unbelievably courageous soldier who climbed Kargil's icy slope barefoot to defeat the enemy. Fondly addressed as Neibu by his family and friends and Nimbu Sahab by the North Indian soldier who served under him. Captain Neikezhakuo Kenguruse was born in Nerhema village in the district of Kohima. Neibu's father, Neikezhakuo Kenguruse, was a great peon in the government. Deeply religious and anti-war. He initially didn't want his son to join the army, but Neibu convinced him that the honor of serving in the armed force far outweighed the risk that the job entailed. After graduating from the Kohima Science College, Neibu served as a teacher at a government high school in Kohima before being commissioned into the Indian Army on December 12, 1998. In 1999, when the Kargil was started, Captain Kenguruse was a junior commander in the Rajputana Rifles Battalion. For his determination and prowess, he was made the lead commander of the Ghatak platoon of his battalion. Only the most physically fit and motivated soldier make it into the dreaded Ghatak platoon that makes up the first wave of Indian Army's counter-forces. On the fateful night of June 28, 1999, Captain Kenguruse's platoon was given the responsibility of taking out a strategic machine gun post held by the enemy on a cliff face, the Black Rock. Heavy gunfire from this position had been hindering the battalion's progress in the sector for days. As the commando platoon scaled the cliff, they came under intense mortar and automatic fire from above. As a result, the team faced heavy casualties, with Captain Kenguruse being shot in the abdomen. Underrated by the injury, he urged his men to carry on with the assault. On reaching the final cliff face, the platoon was halted by a sheer vertical wall that separated them from the enemy post. To ensure that his platoon was able to climb the sheer cliff, he secured a rope for his men, but his boots kept slipping on the icy slope that hung at an obtuse angle. It would have been easy for him to retreat and get medical help, but the profusely bleeding Captain Kenguruse decided to do something incredibly brave. At a height of 16,000 feet and in the bitingly cold temperature of -10 degrees Celsius, Captain Kenguruse kicked off his boots. Using his bare feet to get a grip, he somehow climbed up freezing cliff while carrying an RPG rocket launcher with him. Once on top, Captain Kenguruse fired the rocket launcher at the 7 Pakistani bunkers that stood before him. They replied with a hail of gunfire, but he kept firing till he had decimated the bunkers. 2 enemy soldiers from a nearby bunker rushed towards him, and he tackled with his commando knife in hand-to-hand combat. He single-handedly downed 2 more infiltrators with his rifle before a volley of bullets blew him off the cliff. But his daring act had done enough to ensure that his troops would go on to capture the position. Captain Neikezhakuo Kenguruse was just 25 when he single-handedly neutralized the crucial enemy position before breathing his last. In his last letter to his father, Captain Kenguruse had written, "Dad, I may not be able to return home to be a part of a family again. Even if I don't make it, do not grieve for me, because I have already decided to give my best for the nation." For his unmatched courage and supreme sacrifice, he was posthumously awarded the Maha Vir Chakra, the only soldier from the Army Service Corps ASE to have received it. Captain Kenguruse's death had as much an impact as his life. When his body arrived in Dimapur, thousands lined the road to his village, where he was buried with full military honors. 3 decades of insurgency was forgotten as Nagaland united with the rest of the country in grief. Jai Hind.